Hello everyone, and welcome to Pragmac. Today I wanted to discuss the ongoing trend of laptop manufacturers who have primarily focused on gaming laptops transitioning to a new category. Today we'll be talking about the Summit E13 Flip Evo from MSI. Personally, I have always seen MSI as a PC component supplier where you can get a motherboard, you can get a graphics card. However, the company has a large number of products that range from laptops, desktops, and even peripherals and accessories, some being gaming focused and others not. Until recently, their laptops have focused on their gaming series. They haven't had a lot of laptops in the business space, and that's changing now with the Summit series. MSI is looking to take what they know about computer hardware and gaming and add in their own style and design to a business-facing laptop. The Summit E13 Flip Evo is going to bring a fresh design while still being able to bring it to a business environment without having it be too distracting. I really like the color scheme of their ink black case. It has a very cool gold and copper look running down the side of the bezel on the display and around the base of the laptop, which contrasts very nicely with the black. There's also a pure white model, which they call the pure white case. So what really differentiates a business laptop from, say, a gaming laptop or a content creation laptop? And for me, the big differentiation is there is no option for discrete graphics on the laptop. That's right, the only way to get the Summit E13 Flip Evo is going to be with integrated Iris Xe graphics, which is just part of the 11th generation Intel Core processor. Removing the option to put a graphics card in this laptop makes things really simple for MSI. It's going to streamline the enclosure and the case. MSI doesn't have to worry about designing a case that's thick enough to have the option for a dedicated graphics card. And it goes hand in hand with having the Evo in its name. This laptop is certified by Intel as an Evo device, which it means that it complies with a number of Intel specifications, ensuring long-lasting battery, effective battery usage, and other features like fast waking from sleep. And the Summit E13 Flip has great battery life. MSI is claiming a total of 20 hours of battery life, and that's all through its 70 watt-hour battery. And the 20 hours I'm sure is going to vary, and real-life usage I'm sure is going to be a lot less depending on what you're doing and how bright your screen is and a number of other factors. The fact that it can even get to 20 hours is huge. And that's the big selling point for a business user to even consider the MSI laptop. It's going to give you a lot of portability, and you're going to be able to leave that charger at home without having to deal with anxiety, and almost guaranteed a full day of battery life. Again, if you're a power user and you legitimately work 12 hours a day doing real work, it probably won't. For the rest of us, it's going to be more battery than we're looking for. MSI has also focused on customer needs in the world today, and that means Zoom meetings. MSI has prioritized their camera awareness and camera safety features with this laptop. There is an indicator light letting you know if the camera is on, there is an on-off hotkey, and there's a physical switch on the side of the laptop to be able to kill the camera completely, creating what MSI calls triple protection. For those who enjoy privacy, but maybe you're just not always aware of when that webcam is on, MSI is looking out for you in 3 different ways. For specification-wise, the camera is 720p, it offers 30 frames per second, and it does have an IR sensor which will make it capable of Windows Hello login, meaning you can just use your face to log in. If not, there is also a fingerprint reader on the base of the device. And let's move on and talk about some of the main specifications on the Summit E13 Flip Evo. And we'll start with the screen. It has a 13.4-inch Full HD display, which is 1920 by 1200 resolution. It comes in the 16:10 ratio, which MSI has dubbed the golden ratio for business users. The 16:10 ratio is a little bit taller and less wide from 16:9 laptops, which are primarily focused on entertainment. It is also a touchscreen and supports the MSI pen. The Summit E13 will have multiple configurations. From a processor perspective, the laptop will support up to 11th generation Core i7 processors, and for memory, it will support LPDDR4X RAM to a maximum of 32 GB. gigabytes. Storage is limited. There is only one M.2 SSD slot, which will support 4th gen PCIe. Moving on to ports, there is a micro SD slot. There is a total of 3 USB Type-C ports. One of them is just a USB 3.2, but the other two support Thunderbolt 4 with PD charging. Important to note, the laptop is missing a dedicated HDMI port. Now, an HDMI port is not a necessity for everyone. The reality is you can just buy a dongle and use one of the Thunderbolt 4 ports and link up to an external display. That's the easy solution, a dongle. However, it does mean having to carry one extra thing with you. I personally would have probably swapped out one of the USB Type-C ports for a dedicated HDMI port. I think users are tired of dongles and you just want to be able to plug in, specifically for business meetings where you may be in a different facility, you may be in somebody else's offices, and the one connection that everyone uses is HDMI. Not a deal breaker, just something to note, and maybe something that MSI might be able to expand upon in the next generation. When we're looking at the Summit E13 Flip Evo's connectivity, it is great. It features Wi-Fi 6E, which is the latest iteration of Wi-Fi. It is the fastest current Wi-Fi, which means that if you do get this laptop, there's a potential that you might have to upgrade your router as well to ensure you're getting those top-end speeds. And even if you're not ready to upgrade your router, it does future-proof the device. It's always nice to be a little ahead of the curve. It also features Bluetooth 5.2. There is a 3.5mm jack, as well as there is a backlit keyboard. MSI has not released any pricing, so it's really hard to gauge it as a product and have an idea of how it compares to some of the other offerings in the market. As soon as pricing is released, I will make sure to put something in the comments or the description and hopefully fill out the last of the information we need to make a decision. I like the fact that business laptops are now taking a new approach. They're adding in a little bit of flair, and we're seeing more and more companies take a stab, diversifying this laptop space that tends to be a little bit muted and boring. I think the Summit E13 offers a lot of great specifications, a lot of great ports, and a great alternative to that dull, bland business laptop we've all become accustomed to. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for listening to my thoughts. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. If you did enjoy the video, please hit the like button below. It would be most helpful for me and most helpful for the channel. If you've been enjoying a few videos, I would invite you to subscribe to the channel. You might enjoy what's coming up next. As always, thank you from Pragmac.